Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick moments. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup on a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quick completion on the out route. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the missed connection, it's second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Feeling some heat. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Dances away from one. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Let's go. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Powers through the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this short quick that counts as a completion that goes a long way for the defense. Aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers are on the move. To the air, it's Bryant. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Get set. The give from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He finds his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
What a throw by the QB. You think you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Syracuse right back at it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that is beautiful defense, timing up the blitz, getting in the backfield, and not just getting there, laying the big lick.
I think that ball carrier, his eyes were like saucers on that one. He knew he was running that thing right into the teeth of it, and boy, he paid the price.
Got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moves. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wagner. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clear. 42 Spider. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Working that left side now. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient. Most of the time, that drag route's going to come.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. 3:25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Daniel, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking left. It's complete. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to just keep throwing it. Steps away. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. You're working short and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Safe completion on the screen. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's got his man. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badgers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
16, Syracuse, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. heads back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going downfield for the big play. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets a huge Hail Mary.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Wagner. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got it up for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback and dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
He's brought down at the 21. Third down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
This one's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Badgers want to move quickly.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Off play action. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They're down to the 20, first and 10. The inside handoff. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Release to the back. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Got it. That's the end of the 34 report. With the score, Wisconsin 16, Syracuse 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wisconsin! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin 23. Syracuse 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to the back. Chooses way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gonna take a shot. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the quick game. And he could quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going. very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical at the point of attack.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for his own. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Badgers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Go! Get set!
To the air, it's Bryant. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29, Syracuse, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Leaves it with the back.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That way, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W.